What is up? So, once again, tangent here with a little tangential video regarding Star Citizen forum moderation and just general forum antics. Like many other people, I go in there on a near daily basis to check out the message of the day, find out where things are heading, hoping currently, it's always a different thing, but currently the hope is that 3.24, the big, huge cargo personal hangar update, is going to be going into live testing for the non-Evocati testers. Well, you go in there, you see the message of the day, and then if you so disrespectfully make a comment such as, I just hope it goes into Wave 1 soon, since I've heard Evocati players saying, or Evocati testers saying, that things have gotten a lot better and it seems to be running really well and they didn't have a problem over the weekend, etc. Okay? So you make a comment like that, and then immediately even the people that say, oh, I didn't have a problem over the weekend, are like, what? It's nowhere near Wave 1. And other people just disrespectfully saying, oh, you haven't tested it yourself, but you're going to say it's ready for Wave 1. That's logic. People can say as disrespectful of things as they want to you without calling you a name. They can belittle you, talk down to you, treat you like shit. Basically, look, I hate the word bullying these days because it's thrown around so much, but that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to belittle you, intimidate you, treat you like shit, make you feel stupid. Okay, that is what the people in not just Star Citizen forums, but almost every forum, Reddit, anywhere, frigging comment sections on YouTube videos do. They try and make you feel like shit because it makes them feel good about themselves, or some childish, stupid shit like that. Okay? So you get these people that immediately respond in a jackass way. Now, some people get hurt by it and leave. Some people respond. Some people let it wash off their backs. Sometimes I do that. But the problem is this compounds over a period of time where even though you know this childish behavior is stupid and you ignore it, eventually, like, you're a powder keg and you're going to freaking explode. So I've been trying not to explode, but I'm not going to sit there and let someone be disrespectful to me, someone talk down to me because it's rude, it's disrespectful. And I wasn't even addressing an individual. But when people do that, right, like, I have been a protector of people that are bullied for quite some time. And I'm sure as hell not going to let people try to intimidate or talk down to me. It's just not going to happen. So when I call out someone for being an asshole, yeah, I might sound like a dick, but I am not a dick to anyone for no reason. The only people that I treat that way is the people that are being assholes, okay? It's the same way like protecting kids that couldn't protect themselves from bullies. I have always done that, and I have always treated an asshole like a dick. I just am not going to put up with people being disrespectful to me, and no one should. Okay, so when I talk back to someone for treating me that way, because it's very disrespectful and unnecessary, it didn't have anything to do with anything, but when they treat you like shit for no reason because they're elitists, in this form in particular, they're elitists and think they're better and smarter than you, and they talk to you that way just because they got their special Evocati permissions to be able to test before other testers, which means literally jack shit, by the way. Okay, so these Evocati people will talk down to you. Not all of them, of course. There's tons of Evocati that are good people, nice people. They're usually the people I'm referring to when I say I heard something from them, okay? But these other elitists that don't fucking think that anyone should be able to do any testing or talk in their testing chat about anything ever, or even ask a simple question, and they're disrespectful to you. If you respond, then a moderator, specifically in this case Knight Rider CIG, has always been the one to come at me when I stand up for myself, okay? So he comes at you and says, you need to be more respectful in here. Dude, I literally don't start it, ever, okay? Sometimes I will say something seems dumb, or I might call something out in the community like everyone in the community does, including people that love it, like Board Gamer. Like, I love Star Citizen, and I support CIG, and I consider us a family, and families are allowed to talk shit about each other. So I put up with talking shit about the family. But what I don't put up, like, you know, as in CIG, if we every now and then throw a jab, I usually am like, look, it's developers, it takes time, they're doing better than other people. It's the people that come from out of nowhere and say, that game's never going to get done. That shit pisses me off, and I will fight you, okay? I will verbally fight you. Obviously, I'm not going to go to your house and fight you, okay? But the whole point is, people that are full of shit should keep their mouth shut. People that are going to be negative just for the sake of being negative should keep their fucking mouth shut, because the world has got more than enough of that, and we don't need to keep spreading it around all the time. But when it comes to people that harass you or treat you like shit in a forum, or when you're just trying to make a comment or communicate as part of the community, and then you stand up for yourself, when a moderator comes in and then points you out because you're not one of those elite avocados, you should be able to stand up for yourself. But Knight Rider CIG literally never has a normal conversation with me. He even has disregarded private messages from me where I tried to say, look, things happen, and I'm not going to just not stand up for myself, right? Like, I'm not going to let someone talk to me the way that these elitist people in here do. And I don't know if Knight Rider CIG was a little kid that was pushed down on the playground, and now he's got his moderator pants on with a big power trip, and he wants to flex those moderator muscles. But he bans me because I say, if you're going to ban me for this, ban him too. Because I didn't start this, right? I'm just not going to let someone talk to me that way. Period. And I do not think that, as someone who has supported the game and been a part of the community for years, that I should be treated like that or disrespected, and then have a moderator who, rather than say, hey guys, let's just tone it down in here, Jack, that was a rude comment, can you apologize for that, or at least, you know, not fucking do it again? Instead of that, he fucking points a finger at me and says, hey, don't be disrespectful in here. Dude, you can read the chat, man. You can see that I didn't start it. And just because he didn't call me a name doesn't mean he didn't talk down to me and treat me disrespectfully, because he thinks he's smarter than me, and he thinks that I don't know what I'm talking about, or I'm not logical, or I'm not whatever, even though it has nothing to do with that. It was literally one comment that I made, okay? And then he goes off about stupid stuff because he doesn't think anyone should be allowed in their friggin' chat besides, basically right now, besides Evocati testers. Yeah, the chat goes off topic all the time, like all chats do, right? What I was talking about was about testing. Was it about a specific test subject in the current build that I can do? Well, I can only do live right now, and no, it wasn't about that. But it was still regarding testing. And I just simply made a comment that it would be nice if it would go to live, so that the rest of us, not elite players, or the rest of us that also have access to the EPTU, can go in and do some testing and check out the new stuff, like everyone else that's in Evocati gets to. Even people that are not like elite level testers, some people just get invited in, and now they're... Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is too much ranting. I'm just saying, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's cool. I think the moderators, like many moderators in many communities, go on a friggin' power trip. And because of the fact that he didn't like me saying, hey, if you're going to ban me, ban him too. Ban me if you don't like the fact that I'm going to stand up for myself. Right? So what did he do? Oh, okay, well, I'll ban you then. That's childish, power-tripping bullshit behavior. Okay? Because of the fact that I said, I didn't start this. I didn't start it. And if you can't see it, you're full of it. Because you can read the chat. You can see the fact that his comment was an attack on me out of nowhere for no reason. For me making a comment about the avocado testing that was going on and the fact that I thought it should go to live. That's it. It's a simple comment, and I'm not alone in thinking that. There are thousands of players, probably more than that, but I'm saying at least thousands of people that are part of the testing that think it should go to live. I don't think it should stay in avocado until it's tested enough to practically go into open. It seems insane to me. But that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to express that opinion without someone belittling me or treating me like shit over it, right? And here's the thing. Technically, they're allowed to do that too, although the forum says otherwise, but for avocado, that's different, and they're allowed to do whatever they want, okay? So technically, they can belittle me or talk shit about me, as long as I can fucking get it back. I'm not going to take it and not be able to give it back. So if you're not going to do something about them, don't do something about me. Or do both, right? Because the last time that I got into an argument in the chat and Night Rider told us to chill and get back on focus, I said, you're right. I'm done. We're done, right? But I was also dealing with like a totally different subject where I'd been personally attacked and we were just getting into a kind of heated conversation. This is a different story. When people are rude to you, you should be able to defend yourself. And then, if anything, the slap on the hand should be coming your way, where the ban should be going the other way. Because I was defending myself. That is, why the fuck does self-defense get you out of murder? Why? Because of the fact that you were defending yourself. What were you supposed to do? Let yourself be murdered? No, you were defending yourself. Okay? So it's the same kind of thing. Like, I was defending myself. I wasn't going to sit there and put up with that. I shouldn't be the one banned. I shouldn't be disrespected. And I shouldn't be power tripped by a moderator that just wants to show me that, no, you don't talk back to me, little guy. You don't talk back to me. Like, that's so disrespectful and horrible and shitty. And it makes me not want to be a part of CIG. And I know this is today's reaction. But I am that upset about it. It is not fair for the time I have put into the community and the time I put into the game. So, that's my stupid thoughts, my long-ass rant. But I hope that someone from CIG manages to hear this, even though it's not like I have some huge following, because I need someone to hear this and say, yeah, it's really not cool to single you out when other people were being disrespectful. Okay, so anyway, that's it. I'm done. Later.